Okay, hi boys and girls. Today we are going to be working on our butterfly art. And the focus for today is symmetry. You are going to be able to design your butterfly however you want, but I want you to keep in mind that it needs to be symmetrical. And symmetrical means that it is the same on both sides. So whatever you do on one side, you have to do the same thing on the other side. So that if you were to fold it in half, it would look identical. That's what symmetrical means. So let's talk about how you're going to draw your butterfly. So in your packet, you should have a Sharpie and your white piece of paper. So the first thing that you are going to do is you are going to fold your paper in half just like this. So the long side is at the top and this fold is across this way. This is the short side, this is the long side, short side to short side. You are going to fold it like that. Once you have that, you're going to open it back up. And we are going to draw the body, which will include a head, a thorax, and an abdomen in the middle. So at the top, you're going to draw a circle, and you want your circle half on one side of the fold and half on the other side. And you need to leave at least two of your fingers at the top because you need to leave room for the antennas. Then you're going to draw the thorax, which is the first part of the body. I'm sorry, this is, yes, thorax. Then the abdomen. And the abdomen on a butterfly is a little bit narrower at the bottom than at the top. So this is more of a rectangle, and the abdomen is more of a triangle. So it goes a little bit narrower, like that. Okay, we'll add our two little antennas. And then I am going to make some sidelines because their bodies are kind of rounded, and this is going to make it look a little bit rounded. And on this part, I'll go the other way. So these lines are curved, not just straight across, because otherwise if they're not curved, it doesn't make it look like it's 3D. And the head, you're going to want to just color inside with your black Sharpie. Okay, now, in order to make our wings the same on both sides, we're going to start with one side. So butterflies have two wings on one side and two wings on the other side. So we're going to draw up, fill up the page, maybe a little bit of waves, and then come back like this. So that's the top wing. And the bottom wing curves out and up as well. Okay, now you might think it's kind of difficult to make it look the same just by looking on the other side. So here is how I'm going to teach you so that the other side will turn out just like that. So you're going to fold it back in half and push down, and if you look carefully with your Sharpie, you can see the line. So you're going to draw on the back side, trace it, and trace what you have here. And then we'll put the body in like this. Okay. Now, you're like, okay, well, those wings aren't on the same side. No, they're not, but now you have a line you can trace on the inside so that it matches. So you should be able to see that line through the paper. And then you're going to trace and trace. It goes up. Now it's the same on both sides. So now our butterfly is symmetrical. Now the next step is you deciding what pattern, what your butterfly is going to look like. But remember, whatever you do to this side or these wings, you do exactly the same on this side. So let me show you mine again. So on this, I drew a circle on this side I also drew a circle on this side. And then I added some details around the circle to make it look like a flower, and some lines and some dots, but I have the same on both sides and the same pattern on both sides here. So if I color it pink here, I colored it pink here, and purple here, and purple here. This has 2 dots on this side, this has 2 dots on that side. Now, because we're using our mindfulness about the butterfly body scan and you're supposed to imagine your own butterfly, I do want you, I'm not going to do the design part with you because each of our butterflies is going to look different. So now that you have your own butterfly drawn, you're going to stop the video and you're going to design and color neatly your own butterfly. Now I used markers for this one because they're bright and they're easy, but notice I did not leave any white in my butterfly. You can use crayons or colored pencils or markers, but make sure that you upload a picture of your butterfly to your seesaw. All right, well, happy coloring.